It's a packed house, filled with many red outfits and Valentine decorations.
It's just very festive.
But this isn't just any house, it's Irving's heritage house.
The house is 100 years old this year, and so it's a special year for the house and a special year for the Heritage Society.
C.P. Schultz built the home back in 1912 for his bride Virginia Tucker. It's one of the oldest homes in Irving.
Heritage House is so important, I think, because of the history and the families that began the city of Irving.
C.P.'s brother, J.O. Schultz, is Irving's co-founder. The Schultz family dedicated their home to the city in 1975, a date former Mayor R. Dan Matkin remembers very well.
There's a photograph down in the library that shows the Schultz and all of us taking over the house. Yeah, it was a very marvelous event.
In 1986, it became a Texas State Historical Landmark.
I just have a real keen interest in history, and this is one of Irving's treasures.
For many at this party, Irving is home. It's the place they were born and raised.
I was the first secretary to the first city manager here in Irving. I met my husband, who was the youngest policeman Irving had ever hired.
Louise Henderson and many others hold any piece of Irving's heritage near and dear to their heart.
I feel pretty much at home here because I come frequently. I was president of the society, so I get down here at least once a month whether I need to or not.
It is the Irving Heritage Society that works year-round on keeping the home in mint condition for the public to enjoy.
The Heritage Society is very important to me. I've served as their treasurer for many years, and I love the fact that we're preserving the history of Irving.
I think it's always great to preserve the history of your city, and everything old needs to be taken care of.
Most of these items are original pieces, dating back to when the Schultzes lived here. At events such as the Vintage Valentine Tea, they tell a story to its visitors.
It's not like a museum, although that's what it is, but it just feels like there's a warm family that still lives here.
This annual event is a recreation of the original Valentine's Day housewarming party held back in 1914. Even some of the tasty treats served here year after year come from an almost 100-year-old recipe.
The recipes are from 1914, the same recipes we use for the sandwiches and the cookies.
It's an authentic celebration, a way of keeping Irving's history alive.
It's nice to remember how people used to make the punch and serve it in the silver bowls, and how they had the cookies, and that they actually got together for these type of events.
A time for the public, along with present and former city leaders, to come together, take home a piece of history, and celebrate this 100-year-old home.
I commend the city, I commend the Irving Heritage Society for all their efforts in preserving this and keeping this part of the history.
I became very good friends with the children who grew up in this home, Charles Jr. and Mary, and Charles' wife Catherine. So they're all gone now, but their memory lives on in this house.
And the reminiscing will continue. The Heritage House is open for tours March through December on the first Sunday of every month from 3 to 5 p.m. Ashley Roberts for City Source.